Hey, Shadow Stories fam, welcome back to another heart-pounding tale. And tonight, we're diving into whispers of the doll. Dolls, innocent toys, or something sinister. In Indian culture, Kathputli puppets tell epic stories, but some believe they carry spirits. Across the world, cursed dolls like Annabelle, locked in a glass case for alleged attacks, or Japan's Okiku whose hair mysteriously grows, haunt our nightmares. Why do dolls creep us out? Science says it's the uncanny valley there. Too human-like, yet not quite. A 2020 study found 65% of people feel unease around lifelike objects due to pareidolia, our brains seeing faces in shadows. Infrasound, low-frequency vibrations, can also trick us into sensing ghosts, per a 2019 paper. Tonight's story, set in rainy Pune, mixes Indian folklore with raw terror. Grab your headphones, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Let's get spooky. Act 1. The doll's Erival Mira, a 32-year-old graphic designer, hunches over her laptop, her face lit by the screen's glow. A single mother, she's swamped with freelance work for a toy company, designing dolls in a post-lockdown economy. Her 7-year-old daughter, Ananya, a bright-eyed girl with pigtails and a yellow frock, tugs at her kurta. "Mummy, tell me a story," Ananya pleads, her voice cutting through the storm. Mira sighs, rubbing her temples. "Just one more design, Beta. Then we'll read your book." Ananya's nanny quit after the 2020 lockdown, leaving her lonely and restless. "You're always working," Ananya huffs, clutching her rabbit. "I want a friend who talks back." Mira smiles, remembering a package from her client's prototype toy stuck at home. She heads to the storeroom, pulling out a porcelain doll with jet black hair, a blue sari, and misaligned eyes that glint eerily. Named Tara. It feels heavy, almost alive. Despite a chill down her spine, Mira hands it to Ananya. "Wow, Mummy, she's perfect. I'll call her Tara." Ananya squeals, hugging the doll and skipping to her room. Mira, relieved to see her, happy, returns to work, ignoring the unease in her chest. At dinner, Ananya devours her plate, even stealing from Mira's. "So hungry today, Beta?" Mira asks, puzzled. Ananya giggles, clutching Tara. Tara says, "I need strength for our adventures." Mira laughs it off, but Tara's crooked eyes seem to watch her every move. Interlude insight. Cut to host in studio, holding Tara's replica, visuals of Kathputli puppets. In Indian folklore, puppets like Kathputli are more than toys there. Spiritual conduits, used in rituals to tell Ramayana tales. But some say they trap spirits. Psychologically, kids like Ananya project emotions onto toys, especially when lonely. Per a 2021 study, Mira's stress might be amplifying her fears. Back to story. Days later, Ananya's laughter turns shrill, echoing at odd hours. One evening, Mira finds her perched atop a kitchen shelf, Tara in hand. "Ananya, how'd you get up there?" "You'll fall." Mira gasps, heart racing. "Tara said it's safe up high," Ananya replies, her voice flat, eyes distant. Mira pulls her down, dismissing it as imagination. But the apartment feels heavy, like the monsoon's weight has seeped inside. Act 2. The shadows deepen, the disturbances grow. Ananya eats excessively, her laughter now high-pitched and eerie. One night, the radio blares a distorted Marathi lullaby, crackling like faint giggles. Mira finds Tara on the couch, her eyes sharper, almost alive. "Ananya, this doll's bad luck," Mira mutters, her voice trembling. Ananya giggles. "She's my best friend, Mummy." Mira researches online, uncovering Indian folklore about cursed dolls like a Rajasthan tale of a puppet causing illness in a village. Psychologically, she wonders if her overwork is warping her perception. A 2022 study links lockdown era stress to heightened anxiety, mimicking hauntings. She decides to take a break to focus on Ananya, but the night brings new terror. Parallel subplot. Across Pune, a 28-year-old journalist, investigates missing children linked to Park High Toys, a shop run by Vikram Sethi, a reclusive toy maker. Rhea, sharp-featured and determined, visits Sethi's gothic mansion on a rainy night, invited to see his private collection. Sethi, gaunt with piercing eyes and a sly smile, greets her with a puppet in a school uniform. "My dolls speak for me," he says, mimicking the puppet's voice. Rhea, uneasy, notices the puppet resembles Ravi, a missing boy from her case files. "It's single quotes S ... very lifelike," she says, forcing a smile. Sethi chuckles, "A keepsake from St. Mary's, where I performed last week." A boy's voice whispers, "Help me." Rhea freezes, staring at the puppet. "Did you say that?" Sethi laughs. "Just my ventriloquism, Ms. Rhea." He offers a green sherbet. Rhea declines, her instincts screaming danger. Sethi leads her to a basement storeroom, handing her the puppet. "Place it on the last shelf," he says, vanishing with a smirk. The puppet feels warm, like a living body. Rhea's heart pounds as she reaches the shelf. The puppet's hand twitches, grabbing her wrist. "Stay with us," it hisses. Rhea screams, dropping it. Newspaper clippings on the shelves detail missing children, their photos matching the dolls' faces. Glass jars hold glowing, liquid-filled organs, heart's eyes, pulsing faintly. Rhea's vision blurs, and she faints, collapsing among the shelves. Act 3. The curse. Unless Shadanya refuses dinner, her eyes glassy, almost lifeless. Tara says, "I don't need food. I'll be like her soon," she says in a chilling, monotone voice. Mira, furious, tries to grab Tara, but her hand freezes midair, as if blocked by an invisible force. Tara's eyes glow red, and Ananya laughs. "You can't touch us, Mommy. We're Tara's now." Mira stumbles back, her heart pounding, and flees to her room, trembling. Gathering courage, Mira creeps into Ananya's room while she sleeps, snatching Tara. In the backyard, she smashes the doll and burns its pieces, the flames hissing in the rain. Relieved, she checks Ananya, only to scream. Tara lies in her daughter's bed, holding a doll like an "I'm a curse, no fire can end." Tara sneers, her voice dripping with malice. "Ananya's mine." Mira faints, pleading, "Not my daughter, please." She wakes to Ananya, splashing water on her face. "Mummy, you were screaming," Ananya says, worried. Mira hugs her tightly, tears streaming, but finds Tara's ashes gone. That night, Tara reappears on Ananya's bed, grinning wickedly. Mira, driven to madness, is later found in an asylum, muttering, "I burned the doll, not Ananya, not my Ananya." Back to Rhea. She wakes on Sethi's couch, her colleague Priya, splashing water. "Bad dream?" Priya asks, concerned. Rhea, shaken, insists the storeroom horrors were real, but it's now normal. No clippings, no jars. Sethi smirks. "My collection's complete, Ms. Rhea." Rhea notices a Pri-like doll waving from a shelf. Terrified, she flees the mansion, guided by a vision of Priya's spirit. Rhea returns with Inspector Arjun, a stern officer in a khaki uniform. They find Sethi in the basement, chanting over a doll resembling Arjun, surrounded by candles and occult symbols. Priya's spirit whispers, "Burn the master doll." Rhea grabs a tattered ancient puppet, Sethi's source of power, and throws it into the fire. Glowing souls escape as the dolls burn, their cries fading into the night. Sethi, reaching for Rhea, is electrocuted by a falling wire, collapsing, paralyzed, his eyes wide with fear, trapped in his body. Conclusion. That's whispers of the doll. Shadow Stories fam. Was it a supernatural curse or a psychological spiral? Indian myths tie dolls to spirits, like tantric objects, binding souls. Science points to stress-induced hallucinations. 45% of paranormal experiences are linked to sleep paralysis. Per a 2024 study from Thailand's Luke Thep Dolls, believed to house spirits, to Italy's pupa, which moves on its own. These stories blur reality. What's your take? Curse or coincidence? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Check out our haunted object playlist. Smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to join our 15K spooky squad. Thanks for watching Shadow Stories. Stay curious, stay spooky, and sleep tight if you dare.